What's up, YouTube? What's good?
What's good, you too, man?
I got your boy Michael Mike on here, man.
What's good, man? What's good? I am happy to talk some Lions with the OG himself, Mr. Man Beast Morris. 2 M's, man. You got Man Beast and Micro Mike.
Quadruple M.
That's right, man. We're rocking 4 right here, and we're gonna have some fun talking some Lions. So you guys just get with it, ask questions, and we gonna roll, man.
Oh yeah. So I want to talk about reasons why we can win this division, the reasons why we can't, and I want to give some good reasons on that. I don't want to just be talking on the side of my neck. So
Facts.
yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's going on, Nomis? What's up, brother?
What's up, Norm?
So how do you think the Lions can win this division? What's some reason you think?
Well, my reasons is I think we can win the division because our running backs is special, in my opinion. That's going to be the key factor, our running backs and our offensive. If our offensive line just average, we can win this division. Because what team in this division really got a really good offensive line? You know?
Not much, man. The Lions, I think they probably got the best offensive line right now in the NFC North, man.
I mean, you got what? The Packers O-line, okay. It's meh. And then you got the Bears O-line. They're not good at run blocking. Well, last year they wasn't. They was one of the worst rushing teams in the league. Actually, they was worse than the Lions at running the ball. Surprisingly. They usually way better than us at that. But last year they was horrible. And then you got the Vikings, who was the best rushing team in this division by far.
Yeah, maybe I should get on camera and say what's up to the fellas. Yeah, man. Well, you got to look at the Chicago Bears. Long retired, and interestingly enough, today he said, they go, "Would you come out of retirement?" And he says, "With a new coaching regime." So obviously, he don't like the coaches too well, man. So yeah, I think the Lions got the best O-line. We got a young one too. Look at Frank Ragnow. The guy has a chance to go to the Pro Bowl, dominant center. Then we draft Jonah Jackson, right guard. That dude's a straight. I think he's going to be a really good lineman, kind of like we got Larry Warford a couple of years ago. Halapalooty Vaitai on the right side. He replaces Rick Wagner. To me, it's a good run blocking situation. Obviously, we got Joe Dahl fighting with Joe Sternberg. I think Joe Dahl initially wins it. Watch out for Sternberg. That guy's a straight beast. Then you got Taylor Decker. What's going on? 1 Prime 40. Mar Dogs and Jay Jefferson. So I think our offensive line is actually fairly beast, man.
Yeah, man. Like, hopefully Steinberg, I hope he bring that edge to this offensive line because it's really been needed.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Taylor Decker, I don't know. He come off to me as a goofball. Like, he don't show me that edginess to him. I don't know. That's just me, though.
He's too much about his hair, bro. Too much.
He is like, his hair be slicked back. His hair be to the side like an emo, you know.
Like, bro, you need to be focusing on your run blocking, not focusing on your hair. Plus, man, Arizona, man, he got killed on that defensive ends. Matthew Stafford getting sacked left and right.
Man, I don't even want to get into Taylor Decker and what he did against the Vikings. I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to get into that.
Man. Efferson Griffin was tears us up. Thankfully, he's not part of the Vikings no more, the Vikings. But man, we gotta have if we're gonna win the NFC North, we gotta win through the offensive line and the defensive line.
That defensive line, I don't know, is it the talent level or is the scheme that's making the defense like that? I don't know.
When you're rushing 3, bro, that ain't too good, man.
I know. We need to send the dogs. We need to send them.
Yeah, man. And I think, though, it was a little bit of bad scheme, but at the same time, our injuries was so bad on that defensive line. And now we got hopefully Deshaun Hand will come back and come back to his style. I seen him last year. I don't know if y'all have heard this, but I seen him and I said, "Hey, you're going to the Pro Bowl." And he says, that's absolutely right. I'm going to the Pro Bowl. He used the other language with some curse words. But as soon as he said that, that's when he got injured. And I said, I'll never say that again to his face. That's some bad karma right there, man.
Man, I thought last season this D-line was going to show up. I really thought this defense is going to be like top 5, maybe top 7 defense. Man, they came out there. You might as well say they're the worst defense in the league. What, 31st? That's basically the worst.
Man, that defensive line was banged up from the floor up. It was 8 up from the floor up. That thing we were getting no pass rush. Quarterbacks were sitting there doing 2 reads, man. Boom, 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 boom. Dak Prescott, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, come on. We got to get pressure on the quarterback. Snacks Harrison, he let us down. Danny Shelton, though, he replaced Snacks Harrison. Aquara brothers, we got them back in here. Deshaun Hand. I think we're going to do much better. Trey Flowers coming back. When he was at the end of the season last year, when he was fully healthy, he was averaging a sack a game. So, man, if that defensive line could really step up, I think sky's the limit for our team. I think we can win the NFC North if that defense and offensive line step up.
Yeah, you're right. That defense is going to be – I think defense number 1. I got my eyes on that defense more than anything else, like more than the offensive line, more than the receivers. I got my eyes on that defense. That defense got to be better. It was atrocious.
It was bad. And you got Duron Harmon coming in here for safety. I think that's gonna really help out with Tyron Walker pairing that safety position. Then, of course, we got Okudah, the first pick in the draft. Amani Awarie, one of the – man, he's a young stud, this guy, Amani Awarie, my favorite draft pick last year, 5th round. That dude was doing really, really good last year at the end of the year. And, of course, we got Coleman. The secondary is lit. That secondary
is good. I think we can have a top 3 secondary, but it's one thing. Desmond Trufant, man, he's a wild card for me. He's like that guy. I don't know. It seems like he in a way for our younger guys to develop. That is my opinion, though.
Yeah. I think he's like the veteran there just to stabilize it for a year. In my opinion, man, the future obviously is Okudah and Amani pairing up on the left and right side. It's going to be ridiculous with those two there. And Duron Harmon's young, Tyron Walker's young. I'm with you with the Trufant thing. I think he'll do good for this year, but I think you're going to see throughout the season, you're going to see reps more for Amani because he's the future of this team. Amani Awarie and Jeff Okudah. That's going to be a lit young secondary.
Man, I think Tracy Walker's going to the Pro Bowl this year.
Oh, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. That's J-Mo's favorite guy, Tracy Walker. That guy gets turnovers like crazy. Hey, what's going on, Troxel Sports? Welcome, man. Welcome. What's going on, Jalen the Beast Network TV? You are a New York Jets fan. Well, welcome to talking some Detroit Lions with Man Beast Morris.
So I know I just started. Ain't that many people in right now, but we'll just do what we got to do. That's all I got to say about that.
That's facts, man. We just here talking some good football. How do you think that we're going to run the football this year?
That running game. See, I think our running game going to be the best it's been in years. One of these years, our run game we got to be in the top 15 somewhere. And this is the year, in my opinion. Carry-on, he got the talent. We know that. Swift, to me, they interchangeable. They the same player to me almost.
Oh, man. DeAndre Swift, man, and Carry-on a Bo Scarborough. We're talking Huntley, Ty Johnson. And then, of course, you got Troxel Sports' favorite player, Nick Bawden. They really emphasized running the football this year. And I think, like in 2011, we had Javid Best. Javid Best helped us go 5-0, and then he got injured in the Chicago Monday night game, and it hurt us. So if DeAndre Swift can stay on the field, man, like I think our running game is, and obviously with the addition with the linemen, gonna be awesome, man. It's gonna be awesome to watch.
My reasons they can win the division. Also, I want to see what Bevel's offense is going to be in year 2. I want to see what he's going to do. I don't know he's going to add more plays, more trick plays, because last year we did a lot of bootlegs and we did a lot of trick plays, end arounds, and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, and we get deep ball Hall back, and I think we did a lot of play action. We did a lot of those plays, and I think with the balanced running attack, that play action is gonna be sick. The flea flicker we did on Monday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers, if we can consistently do that type of stuff, man. Deep ball Hall, Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr., man. And guess what? We don't have your favorite player, Laken Tomlinson.
Leaky Traslison, but he went to the 49ers and played okay. But here,
he was trash.
He was horrible in Detroit. I don't want to mention this right now.
Okay, so we go against each other.
Hey, guys, quiet, man. I'm living. Hey, yeah, man. You got Laken Tomlinson, you got you got Ebron, E-Bus, your favorite player, and then you got KFC. I know how you really loved that offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, I love how he only threw dinking and dunking with a gunslinger quarterback. I love that. I also love the fact that we averaged just a little over 3 yards per carry, and and I love the fact that Amir Abdullah, the only running back that he always be the almost running back, the first running back to, get to 100 yards,
Well, what's your nickname? You have Fumbula?
Fumbula. Fumbula. I call him Fumbula or Fumbula. Either or. He ruined my game against the Seahawks. He ruined me, man. I went to that game, man. He fumbled twice, actually 3 times. He fumbled on the kick return twice. He lost one of them.
These names that you got for players, man, it make me laugh so hard. You have one from Never Lawson as well.
Never lost it. He still don't have a pick in this league. He still don't have an interception. I'm like, how? How you been in the league for like 6-7 years? Not one interception. What is up? Shoot. You got A-Shot Robinson playing on the same team as you, and he got an interception before you. How? And he an offensive lineman. How? I don't understand this. Jared Davis got a pick before him. Everybody that came in after him got a pick before him.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, man.
Really?
Dude, Sean Rogers has an interception.
My goodness. Great.
The guy gets paid like some crazy amount of money, and he's never had a pick in his life.
Diggs had a pick before him. He came in the year after he did. Like,
oh my God, it's hurting my gut. I mean, you come up with the crazy. I don't know if y'all know, but I've been watching Van Beast Morris for years, and every time this guy would do a live stream, I would literally cry for 4 hours the whole time, just with every name. Yesterday he did one. He's like A Clown.
Like, A Clown. Oh yeah, I was on A Clown. I can't even say his name right no more because I keep thinking of A Clown. So.
God, you know what? This is what's good about being a Lions fan. No matter what, you can laugh even if you suck. Oh my God, man! So What do you think about I'm curious about the Chicago Bears having 9 tight ends.
They got too many tight ends, man. Like they got a tight end to give out, for Christmas. Tight end for you. You want a tight end for Christmas too? All of them, man. They like the Baltimore Ravens, like 3 or 4 years ago when they had 8, 9 tight ends or something like that. They had Chris Pitter and who else was on that team? Ed Dickerson and all them other tight ends, man. Yeah.
I tell you what, Jake Butt, we know where he's going. Man, you know where he's going. They're going to do 10 tight end set over there. Quarterback with 10 tight ends.
Speaking of Jake Butt, man, he's a big disappointment to me, man. He was a beast in Michigan. I remember him. He was a beast. He was the best. To me, he was the best tight end coming out that draft. But I was proven wrong. He came out to be a complete failure.
I thought he was going to be good too. I was like, I know the Lions may draft this guy, and it will be the funniest name of all time, having a tight end named Jake Butt from Michigan. So, I could see him ended up in Chicago for sure. That's probably they'll be their number one target, and they'll do that 10 tight end set. Another reason why I think the Lions is going to win or can win is we're going against Trubisky and Foles for Chicago. So that'll give us a couple dubs. What do you think about Trubisky?
Trubisky, for some reason, he always chop up the Lions. Why? It'd be everybody else. They know what to do against Trubisky. Soon as he play the Lions, though, he just dicing us up like some ice cream. I mean, not ice cream. He dicing us up like some oranges. I meant to say, dicing us up, man. It's crazy.
Man, your defense ain't doing well when Trubisky's got good stats on you. That's when you know you got – I think that's when Pepperoni should have got fired immediately, when Trubisky was throwing dimes on him.
Yeah, Pepperoni, man, he sure was getting Pepperoni. That defense, man, getting chopped up.
That dude was old. So what do you think about Unlin coming in, replacing Pepperonis?
I feel indifferent about that. I have no feelings towards that because he's a lean on guy to me. Unless he come in this defense, balls out. I feel like he's a lean on guy. He's a guy that Patricia gonna use as his shield, like he did with Pepperoni, because his defense in the scheme was horrible.
I am wearing Kenny Galladay signed jersey. Is a black one. Got it. Signed Kenny G jersey. So I see that. Believe the hype. Jake Booty, no Miss J. Toilet, no Miss J. Man, I see Travis up in here. But yeah, I think it's an addition by subtraction just by itself. Because I see, man, Pepperoni's was bad. I ain't never seen a defense so bad before. And I'm kind of hoping for that Darrell Bevel effect where we had KFC was so bad, and then Darrell Bevel came in, and the offense was good. I'm just hoping for an Unlin if he comes in, just to take it to elite the defense to the 16th range would be okay to me.
Patricia, he's skeptical to me. You kept Jim Blows and the rest. He kept him. He kept even though his name is a cuss word now, it should be.
No doubt. Jay Jefferson, that's a prevent defense. Rushing 3, dropping. Man, I don't know what that was. That was prevent from winning defense. That was constantly rushing 3. I'm like, bro, the quarterback's just sitting there.
That's
do something else.
That's power defense. I've never seen a coach. How do you only rush 3 and don't play zone? That don't make any sense to me. It
didn't make sense. Hey, what's going on, Hater House? I haven't seen you in a minute. I don't know if it was a combination of the injuries and lack of players, because we were falling out a lot on that defensive line, but my God, it was just getting ridiculous, man.
I think the quarterback that did us the greasiest was Dak Prescott last season. I'm not gonna lie. I know people gonna say Kirk Cousins, yeah, he did chop us up, and that defense was bad. But Prescott did us in the worst because look, he almost had 500 yards, almost 500 yards. Then on top of that, in the interview after the game, he said that he went through his progressions like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was literally doing his progression. Just he could have taken a nap. It was so bad, and there was no one getting near him. And it was crazy because the secondary actually did a really good job. They actually did a fairly good job considering the circumstances all year because there was no defensive pass.
You must have muted.
Yeah, I muted for a minute. So I got my kids here, and I'm like, hey, you got to be quiet, guys. So, yeah, man. Hey, AT, man, welcome. Here, can't stay long supporting the channel. Hey, definitely, man. Manby Morse is an OG of this game. And I want to see DVE, like, rise back up. I love DVE.
Man, I be trying to get us together. I mean, some people don't, but yeah. People hate DVE.
Get JMO back in here, and then I think Nomis was part of it. LB, he's gone, right? And then you had Mondo Ray Moore.
Yeah, Mondo, I don't know. I ain't had him in the stream in a while. I try to get him in, but
hey, it is what it is, man. I can't wait to hear it. These guys are legit, man. If you're on here and you're not subscribed, that's crazy. Make sure you subscribe to my boy. So what is the team in the NFC North that you're more scared of, like besides Detroit, obviously?
It's still the Vikings, man, because every time they play us, they just destroy us. Like, it's not even the games don't even be close for real. They really don't. Ever since 2017, week 3, week 5, something like that. I can't remember, but week 2017, that in Minnesota, that was the last time we beat them.
Man, Everson Griffin has been just laying on our quarterback, man. And thankfully he's not on their team. But I'm with you, man. I think the Minnesota Vikings are the scariest team, not named Detroit Lions, just because like they draft well. Like they constantly are just replacing their players that leave, whether it be a trade or free agency, and they just replace them with good players. Like they traded away their wide receiver Diggs. They turn around, draft a wide receiver there. It's like, man, it's like constant. And they're so physical. They're a physical team. Like the Packers, I feel like they're overrated. I don't think they're that good, man.
I don't either. I'm like, how did they get to 13 wins? And second, how did they sweep the Vikings last year? And third, how did they struggle against the Lions so bad? This makes no sense. None of this makes any sense to me.
But the 49ers blew them out, and it was such a difference. I don't know, man. Like every game the Packers did last year, I felt like it was close, and we should have got a couple dubs because for the fact that the officials screwed us out of the game. And so like I'm not as worried about the Packers than I am the Vikings, and then the Bears. I'm not worried about the Bears, man.
I'm not either. Like, yeah, they're gonna have a solid defense, but that offense is putrid.
Yeah, that it is, man. I don't think Nick Foles is the answer. And I don't know, man. Obviously, when Long came out and says, I come out of retirement if there's a new coaching staff, so something's wrong there.
No, you fooling. I said, he was saying my terms. I be feeling that way, man. Like that's how the NFL treats them. That's how the NFL treats them, and the name goes well together to me. So, yeah.
Let's see. Yandeezy to the Lions. I can see them winning 9-7. Yeah, I can see 9-7. I'm between like 9-7, 10-6, and with the extra playoff spot, I think they definitely get in, and I think it's possible, and I think the NFC North is going to be fairly close. It's just the Vikings, to me, are the team really to pay attention to, and I'm not worried about the Bears, and I am worried about the Lions because we seem to just like get screwed over by the officials, And man, just seems to fall that way all the time, bro.
We always get screwed by the refs, at least in my opinion, at least twice a year.
That's facts. Like all the time, man. Like it drives me crazy. Like hands to the face, hands to the face. Everybody sees it and nothing happens every year. You got and this year we play the Texans. It's revenge year. We got the Texans after that touchdown that shouldn't have been a touchdown. We got the Green Bay Packers with hands to the face, a stupid Sharon Rodgers fake touchdown by the Hail Mary at the end of the game a couple years ago. Man, we got revenge game against
the Titans. Look, the Titans. Look, remember a few years ago they cheated us? I think it was 2016. They robbed us of a touchdown. They was robbing us of touchdowns, man. It drive me nuts. And then on top of that, I think I forgot what happened, but we had like 4 touchdowns straight, and they called them back for pass interference calls. It was ticky-tack stuff. I'm like, y'all can't be serious right now. Y'all can't be serious.
Yeah, and then we play the Atlanta Falcons. We all know what happened to Golden Tate. Non-touchdown, driving me crazy. Then we got the New Orleans Saints, where Cliff Averill should have got a turnover in the playoff game, and they called it he called it down. He should have got a turnover pick 6. Driving me crazy.
Yeah, all these teams, we on a revenge story. Like, especially the Titans, man. I'm so tired of losing to the Titans. We have never, ever beaten the Tennessee Titans. Ever in their history. Ever since they became the Titans, we never beat them.
Yeah. And it's going to be tough, though. That Derrick Henry is a power back like no other. So Danny Shelton and Williams from the Bears. If Pennicini's on the team and Deshaun Hand, they got their hands full.
Whew. Derrick Henry, he scares me.
He scares me too, bro. That dude's a beast, man.
He scares me.
He's a monster, man.
The running backs on our schedule, man, like the good ones. I don't know if Dalvin Cook he's gonna come back. I think he will. But we gotta play him. And the Lions, man, he been shredding us ever since he came back from that injury and he played us. He been tearing us apart, like from top to bottom, and receiving and running. It don't matter.
I don't know if the Lions ever beaten the Titans. I don't know. I don't think they've ever officially beaten them.
They haven't. They have. You can look it up right now. They have not beaten them since they was the Houston Oilers. Facts. Look it up.
So that we got to do what we did to the Packers, man, and beat them after 23 years. So we gotta beat these. That's gonna be the tough game. That's one of the games that I was like, oh, I seen on the schedule, man. Just because of Derrick Henry, just is such a pounder, man. He's grueling running back. Then we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers too.
The Lions beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers recently, though. But still, it's the Brady fact. I don't know how Tom Brady going to be at the end of the year. I don't know how his arm going to hold up by the end of the year because this guy's with 43. Well, he might be fresher than a daisy because, all this time he's sitting out for the quarantine situation. Yeah. He might be fresher than a daisy. He might come out. I feel like this is helping all the players in the NFL in a certain degree. I know this is getting rusty, but at the same time, it's helping them, I guess, extend their careers. But yeah.
I can see it helping the vets. Definitely helping the vets. It kind of sucks for me for the young guys because I feel like they're not going to get as much of a chance this year. Generally, what they do, those rookie free agents and stuff like that with the shortened preseason. But yeah, for stuff like Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, it may help them out a little bit. I'm worried about that game, man. I think it's going to be flexed to Monday Night Football just because it's the end of the year, and I think the Lions are going to be in contention for the NFC North at that time, and obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But man, that's going to be a fun. I'm going to try to go to that game.
It's no teams on this schedule that's really just horrible except the Jaguars. But
Yeah, I can't wait to play the Jaguars. That's going to be fun, man. They're going for that top pick in the draft. I'm excited about that. That helps us get a W.
Jaguars. But those be the type of games the Lions always lose, man. I don't know why.
That's facts, though. You're right. We always lose the games that it should be an automatic win. It should be, man. It should be.
They probably gonna suck so bad, but you know what? They gonna play for pride. They gonna probably come out there and try to stop us. They gonna do whatever it takes to ruin us. That's what I feel. It always be like that. The Lions they'll lose to the Jaguars and turn around and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or something, and turn around and beat the Saints.
Yeah, turn around. Well, I can't wait to play the Saints. That's going to be a fun game. When Brett Favre played for the Minnesota Vikings and he was going against the Saints for the NFC Championship, they were targeting Brett Favre really hard. I have a feeling in 2020 that Drew Brees is going to be targeted in 16 games.
Oh yeah, so you ain't gonna tell me it's not at least one team that's gonna try to. It's not. You can't tell me it's gonna be at least one team that's just gonna try to attack him and just blast him.
I think he's gonna have a long year, man. That offensive line better do its job.
Right, they lost Larry Warford. I mean, they always had a good offensive line for the most part, but man, teams they gonna come harder than they usually do, I think.
Jay Jefferson says, "Why is Robert Porsche not in the Hall of Fame or Hall of Famer? He had a great career at the Lions. Oh, he's not a Detroit Lions Hall of Famer. I didn't know that. Yeah, he is a good player. He was a good player for the Lions.
I think he is Detroit Lions Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer like a straight up Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I was thinking that too because I was like, I thought he was for sure.
He should be. He definitely should be.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We got Calvin Johnson. I think this is his 5th year from retiring. So is it after this season he could get inducted to the Hall of Fame?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
So
he shouted me out, so he's definitely a Hall of Famer in my eyes.
Man, Calvin, I don't know. He made me mad over the years. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not as mad at him as I was like a while back. So
yeah, time heals all wounds. Just ask Matthew Stafford's back.
Yeah, man. I hope that back hold up. I'm really concerned about his back. I'm serious.
I am too, bro. That's my biggest concern. Is his spine.
People like, oh man, he gonna come back. He's gonna be up. No, man, that back injuries is no joke.
It's no joke, bro. I've have a double neck fusion. I have a bad spine, and I can tell you what, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. Like it consistently actually gets worse. So hopefully, Matt Stafford and that offensive line can protect Stafford, and he has fantastic doctors keeping that back healed all year long. All it takes is one hit, bro, and that thing could go from being fine to really bad real quick.
I don't want this to be another Troy Aikman, Tony Romo situation. His back go out and he done for his career. I don't want nothing like that happening.
Oh, that's facts, man. We need Matthew Stafford for a couple more years. We need him for a couple more years.
We should draft a quarterback next year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the next 2 years is definitely, if you're wanting to pay attention to a quarterback, would be the legit. Depending where we draft, if we're top 5 draft pick next year, that's no doubt we're taking a quarterback. If it's late in the draft, that would be really nice. It all depends, man. If Stafford goes down early this year, I can guarantee you we're taking a quarterback next year.
Jay Jefferson said Matthew Stafford won't even finish the season. He will be another Romo.
I hope not.
I don't want to see that.
JJ, please no, man.
He go down like he can lay on his back funny. He can get tackled awkwardly or fall down awkwardly, and he done.
Yeah, we don't need that, man. Melamo says, do you think Calvin stops the beef after he becomes a Hall of Famer like Barry did? I think he stops the beef when they work out the settlement on money. I think it's all about the money right there.
He said he can't rely on Stafford.
Can't rely on Stafford, man. Hopefully. Well, I tell you what, man, with his spine injury and his age, they definitely need to be thinking about the future here real soon, because Unlike quarterbacks like Tom Brady, who can just consistently play through his 40s, when you broke your back twice in 2 years, you ain't going to be playing into your 40s. I can guarantee you that.
Even though last year it didn't seem like Stafford got hit like that. It didn't seem like he got crushed and he got sacked, but not a lot. But he got sacked.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like he got really smashed to the ground. Like most of his sacks come off of like him running away and they trip his foot or something like that.
Yeah, it's because he broke that the year before and it got re-aggravated. Like spine, like that's how it's crazy how spine injuries work, because wherever you get hit, it doesn't just affect your spine, it affects everything. Because like with me, when I had my double neck fusion, it affected half of my body. And I got told that I may now have feeling in half of my body, half whole, one half side after surgery. I woke up, I didn't have feeling, but I got it back eventually. And like when my neck or back hurts, it goes down my leg, it goes down my arm. So it's such a bad thing. So when he gets hit, it's not just affecting that spot, it's affecting part of his whole body.
I was about to say, this ain't no little simple injury, little ankle injury or wrist injury, nothing like that. This is a real life-threatening type injury, honestly. It can paralyze you, but
Melamo says he'll be comeback player of the year. If he stays healthy for 16 games, I agree. I think no doubt that he comeback player of the year. If he's in for 16 games, the Darrell Bevel offense, to me, there's no doubt.
Bevel. I hope he don't do a Jim
Jim sucks cooter.
Yeah. I hope he don't do the same thing that he did. Remember when Jim Bakuda offense was actually kind of good, and then the next year it was just awful because everybody figured him out. Maybe because
run, pass, punt.
Yeah.
Driving me crazy, man.
But one thing I want to see more out of the running game that I haven't seen last year, because most of the time when we run the ball, it's like a running back drive. Mm-hmm. I don't see us like do halfback tosses or counter runs like that or power runs. I see us mainly do halfback dives.
Yeah, that's for real. I 100% agree. I think, but with DeAndre Swift, he's really good in between the tackles. And I think that will alleviate some of these run scheme they got going on, as well as he can. Jim blows Cox from Nomus J. I can see him being utilized in the pass game too in screens. So we'll see, man. I think his skill set will help that. But if it doesn't, man, we got to be like Darrell Bevel. You got to fix this run game out.
Bevel is not cooler. We know he ain't cooler. I just don't want predictability, because Jim blows, like he scarred me when we played against the Jets. He scarred me for good as him being our offensive coordinator. He scarred me. His offense is so predictable. So I was calling his offense on TV.
So was I.
I've seen this play so many times. You just turned it to the other side. It's the same thing.
Nomus says KFC's offense almost gave me seizures. Bro, they gave me seizures. I think I was wanting to drive my head into the wall. Run, pass, punt. And then in between it, you would get a false start or a holding. And there goes the dang drive, man. It's driving me crazy. I hated that guy.
I wanted him fired when we hired Patricia. I'm like, man, y'all gonna keep this guy. Everybody said, we should keep him because, he was decent. He had a decent year last year. The Lions are scoring 25 points a game and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, he sucks. Like, he sucks. He go against a real defense. He's going to get his votes. And the Jets, they gave us the blueprint. They gave the world a blueprint how to stop the Lions offense. And guess what? What was the Lions ranking on offense in 2018? What was our ranking like? I know it was in the 20s for sure.
I think it was like 26. It was something around there. It was the 24, 25, or 26 area range. It was garbage.
It
was trash. I can't stand KFC, man. I banned his name. I can't even say his real name because it was just every single play was so predictable.
I play better with the Lions offense on Madden than Jim. I call better plays on Madden than Jim Bakuda.
My 8-year-old plays better calls on Madden. She ain't never played the game than KFC. That's how bad it was, man.
Man. Let's talk about the reasons we not going to win the division.
Oh, reason we not going to win the division. The reason we're not going to win the division, officials. That would be the reason why getting screwed again like we always do.
Right. It make the Lions be in second place or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it just takes a couple calls and you automatically lose those games because, man, I mean, if we don't get screwed in the Packers game, who knows how the season would have turned out because that would have been, 3-0 and 1? So, man, so I think officials for sure. I think if we cannot run the football, we won't win the division. We have to be able to run the football.
Right, you can't keep relying on Stafford. Even though Stafford, I think he want to throw the ball all day, but you can't keep relying on Stafford. Man, it's been proven that formula don't work. He could throw for 4,500 yards or 5,000 yards or whatever, and we still be like 6-10, 7-9.
Yeah, it if you can't run the football and have a balanced offense, you're not going to win games. Because we lost late in the fourth quarter because we could not run the football and stop the run. So if we can't consistently run with DeAndre Swift, Bo Scarborough, and Kerryon Johnson, there's no hope, man. There's no hope. And if our defensive line can't get to the quarterback, we definitely ain't winning the NFC North.
What hurts my soul last year, when Stafford was playing, the running game sucked. When Stafford leaves, the running game gets better, but the passing game gets way worse. That's exactly what happened because Bo Scarborough was pretty good for us for a couple games.
Yep. And every time our offense is really good, our defense is trash. And if our defense is really good, our offense is trash. So we got to be consistent on offense and defense. Like, come on, man. You can't just have one be really good and one be really bad. You got to be a little bit consistent there.
What you think about Adam Rank's prediction? I ain't heard it.
I've not heard the prediction. What was the prediction?
He said we was gonna go 3-13 again.
I think the only way we do that is if Stafford gets injured, in all honesty. Come on, guys. I mean, in all reality, guys, are we going 3-12-1 if Stafford's out 16 games? No, it ain't happening. I mean, come on. Our offense was top 5 with Matthew Stafford, top 10 with David Blau and Driscoll at quarterback. Our defense was bad. But if we have Stafford for 16 games, we're not going 3 wins. There is no freaking way that's going to happen. No way. If Stafford's injured, okay. I could see a very bad season. But you want to know what? Mike Daniel is better than Driscoll, in my opinion.
Oh,
I don't think we're gonna go 3-12-1, but we'll probably go 6-10.
Driscoll sucks so bad. I called him Drizzle Shits, but he was so bad. He was so bad. Like, he had no touch on the ball whatsoever. Had no accuracy.
That's funny, man.
He had an arm, but he had no accuracy.
I never heard of him before he even signed with Detroit Lions, man. He did okay with Darrell Bevel's offense, but yeah, man. I mean, you're going from Matthew Stafford to Driscoll. That's a downgrade and a half.
David Blau was a rookie. I expected him not to play fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I didn't have no expectations for him. And then the defense was just trash. It was really bad. If they can, we got to get pressure though on the quarterback. That's key because our defensive line last year was just a bottom feeder. If we get our defensive line can get upgraded to where it's at least mid-round, our defense is going to be good enough. But if our defense is bad, we ain't winning nothing, man. We ain't gonna win the toilet bowl. Then I'll have to do an apology video to the Ghost of Judah tribe.
Oh, please. I don't want to. Week one. We got to deal with this week one. We got to deal with this guy.
Me and him, we have fun, man. We have fun. So I can't wait for week one against the Chicago Bears. I'm happy that that's the team we face week one. We got to get this one out the way immediately.
Yes. I hated the way they made our schedule this year. I hate it.
I hate our bye week.
They going to give us a week 5 bye week.
Ah.
Y'all trying to sabotage us. This is why we be sucking too. Y'all want to be giving us these early bye weeks. I don't like that. They be trying to cheat us.
Week 5 bye week. Come on, man. There's 16 games. That's ridiculous.
Nah, week 7, week 8, week 9. All right, cool. But week 5, really?
Trash. That's trash. It is, man. It is. I do like that we face Chicago and Green Bay week 1 and week 2. I want to face those guys quick. If we can go 2-0 in the division, I'll be happy. But I tell you what, if we go 0-2 in the division out of 2 games, that's a bad start, bro.
And that could be a possibility because look how they made our schedule. We got one home game in September, one home game in October, and then a bunch in November and December.
Man. It could be a blessing, though, if there is no fans at a stadium and we're on the road a lot. I think that would help us out with crowd noise. That'd be about it, though.
Will the Falcons try to do some sabotaging type stuff like they did a couple years ago and piped up the sounds in the crowd? I can't even talk today. But yeah.
Paying off the referees. What up, though, J-Mo?
Man, we whooping the Bears and the Packers' ass. Yeah, I think we're going to smash the Bears, though, and the Packers. I think so, too. Man, Aaron Rodgers, man, the only way they're going to win, they got to cheat us. Let's be 100.
We're going to smash them like you guys should be smashing that like button. I have no idea how many likes are on the video, but if you ain't done that, please hit that like button for my guy, Man Beats Morris. Because we got to Detroit, our city is crapped on a lot, and we need to change the narrative.
Man, yeah. Week one, man. I want to destroy the Bears so bad.
I do too. I want that to be a statement game where we just drive them in the dirt and just smack them hard. Because with Patricia, we lost week 1 against the Jets. We tied week 1 last year against the Cardinals. We need to smash the Bears week 1 this year.
Right, step on them like a soft turd. Just step on them like you need to step on them like just like I hope Matthew Stafford is coming there and get like 5 or 6 touchdowns. Get like 40 points or more, even 50 points if you have to.
Drop a 60 burger on him, man.
I want them to put up points like no other. Just don't take the foot off the gas. None of that. I want y'all to go in there aggressive and just annihilate them,
dominate them,
and just make them look horrible.
Embarrass them, man. I just want to curb stomp them back to Chicago. Just beat the living hell out of these guys. That's what I want to see. I want to see a beat down, bear down, on the ground, out, destroyed, where their fan base says, oh, our season's over. That's the type of beat down I want to see. I want to see that. I don't want to see a close game. I want to see a smackdown.
That's what I said. I know people are going to say it's going to be close. I want to see them destroy them. Like, I just want to take their wheel. Just, you said Lions win 30-27 on the Bears. No, I don't want to see nothing like that. I want to see something like 40-10 or 35-3. Some ridiculous. I want them just to kill them.
I want to see a 62-0 stomp them. I would love that. Keep Trubisky on the field. He's definitely a positive. I know he done us in the last couple of years, but we need to stomp the yard with this team. I mean, we need to beat them front, back, and through the door. I want to hear about their coach is on the hot seat after week 1 when we stomp the living hell out of these guys.
I want to power drive the Bears. Also, I want to power drive the Packers too, man. Because man. I hate that. Even though we never blow them out, well, except that one time, but we never blow this team out. These games always close. It always comes down to the wire. I don't care if it's in Green Bay. I don't care if it's in Detroit. It's always coming down to the damn wire, and I'm tired of it.
I'm tired too. I want his collarbones broken. I want his legs broken. I want to see compound fractures with the bones coming out of the skin. That's what I want to see on Sharon Rodgers. I want to see the Green Bay Packer fan base in tears, and that makes me happy. That's what I want to see. I want to see a double curb stomp week 1 and week 2 against the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Blows.
I should totally care Bears. Chauffeur your Pooh Bears.
Intelligent Cycle says take their souls and hearts out of the Bears. Yeah, that's facts, man. That's what I want to do. Just punch them in the soul, not even in the face. Just punch them so hard it goes through the face into the soul. That's what I want to see.
I really want to do it to the Vikings too, though, but I don't know that's gonna happen. But
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
But a team I do want to see us blow out like that, as well as the Tennessee Titans, man. Like, yeah. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them beating us. We play the Cardinals too, man, and we play them in Arizona as usual.
Yeah, we always play at Arizona, and you know what? They're gonna actually be a tough team, man. I think. Yeah, the Cardinals are going to be tough.
I can see them either just missing the playoffs or getting that last seed. I can see that happening. I really can.
I can too. Kyler Murray's got weapons there. They got weapons, legit weapons, man. And that defense is going to be much improved. That is a scary team. It's a dark horse team where they could make the playoffs, like you said.
And we got to play them in Arizona, which we never do well at. I thought last year we was going to go in and blow. We look like we're about to just kill them. But, I guess we start playing that marshmallow defense,
That prevent defense where we had 17 points on these guys. Should have been a destruction. We let them back in the game. And then they didn't let Stafford do that play. And then Danny Amendola didn't go out of bounds. Oh, I was so mad. I was live for that game. I was so mad, bro.
I was with Dante Chase. I got the video on YouTube. We was watching the game. As they was coming back, I was getting drunker and drunker and drunker. It was making me mad, man. It was to a point I passed out. I was that mad.
I was live streaming and I was all happy, and then we had the lead. I was happy, and then the end happening, my face just changed. I was freaking mad. I was so mad. Then I do a post-game show after that, and I was really, really angry, bro. I knew after that game that it was going to be a long year.
I was like, how do you not close out the Cardinals? Y'all let them come back in the fourth quarter.
Ridiculous. We can't do that this year. We gotta close games out. That's another way that if we don't win the NFC North, it's because we're not closing games out.
What you think our record should be in the NFC North to go to the playoffs?
I think we're going to have to get 10 wins. I think it's going to be really close. I think all the teams besides the Bears is going to be right there. I think 10 to 11 wins you the NFC North. I think 11 wins pretty much wins it, but it's going to be one of those where it's going to come down probably the last 2 weeks.
Man, like we got to at least go 4-2 in our division, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, at least, yeah, no doubt. I think 4-2 would be. I think we could sweep the Bears, and I think that we can beat the Vikings once and beat the Packers once.
The Packers, they probably go. This is probably gonna happen though. The low key the referees be cheating us against the Bears too sometimes. So.
Oh yeah, Calvin Johnson's non-catch that took place in 2010.
Yes. What team on this schedule, like what team really scares you the most? Like put fear into you, like you just like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen in this game, but they worry me a lot. Like, what game is that for you?
Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans, man. That running back is a legit big dude. He's a bowling ball. That scares me, man, because it's teams like that where they're so physical that it's hard to stop them in the fourth quarter. And the way that they dominated the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs, that scares me, man, because they're so physical. It's not like they're a finesse team. They're a very physical football team, and that scares me, man.
The Lions always struggles against the most physical teams. The Vikings, they gonna struggle against Tennessee. I know they're gonna struggle against Tennessee. They always give us a fight. I don't care. They could be the crappiest team that year, and they still gonna give the Lions a fight.
Yeah, and they got their head coach Mike Vrabel, very good coach. They're just a physical football team. The Minnesota Vikings are a very physical football team as well. Tampa Bay, JMO says, I agree. I think that's going to be a tough game. I think it will be flexed into a Sunday or a Monday night football game, and that'll help Detroit Lions. But again, you're going against Tom Brady, Gronkowski, and Ndamukong Suh, the leading sack rusher, defensive end. They had the number 2 ranked defense last year, so I think that's going to be a team that will be fun. But I'm not saying I'm not scared of them. I am scared, but I'm scared of the Titans because to me, that team is going to make. They're the week we play after that, our players going to be beat up, man. Because this could be a very physical game.
And not only that, that game could be very, very crucial. Very crucial towards the season.
Absolutely. So generally the teams I fear is the ones that they're just extremely physical, man. Just out beefy. That's always I want the Detroit Lions to be a physical football team like that, where you're known as the black and blue. It's not going to be fun. When you go play a physical team like that, you're going to get beat up. You're going to remember it. And that's the type of team I want the Lions to be, and that's the type of teams I fear.
What's another physical team on our schedule besides the Vikings and the Titans? You think the Colts a physical team like that?
That'll be interesting. I know they got a really good offensive line, and I know they traded for, was it DeForest Buckner from the 49ers, so they could be a physical team, yes. They definitely could be. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think they got one of the best offensive line. And then Phillip Rivers is their new quarterback. He is a bigger guy. So, yeah, that could be a very well a physical team.
The Colts, low-key, I'm not sleeping on them at all.
No. When you got a very good offensive line like they do, don't sleep on it. I know we face the Dallas Cowboys. They're fairly physical as well. And I think we do face them, right? Is it this year?
No, we don't play them this year.
Oh, okay. It was last year. Okay, yeah. So, oops. Oh well. But yeah, the Indianapolis Colts, they're a physical team. the offense and defensive line.
Yeah, the Bears are physical. They are they be ragdolling Taylor Decker, especially Khalil Mack. He just be ragdolling his ass. Like he'll just toss him to the side like a piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
I see him knock him. I see him just knock him on his ass. Like literally. He's that strong. I'm like, how do you do this? Taylor Decker got to be what, 315, 20 pounds? Khalil Mack like 250 maybe, 260. Man, he tossed him like salad. Like it was horrible. Like not the last time we played him, but a couple years ago when they first got Khalil Mack, man, I'm scared. That's the only guy I'm scared of on that team, man. But they are physical.
They are a physical team. They are physical. Thankfully, they got a lightweight offense, but that defense is physical. They will punch you in the face, and they'll let you remember it for sure.
The guy, man, the number one guy I hate on the Bears right now, he keep killing our fucking seasons and killing our hopes is Eddie Jackson, man. Eddie Jackson be killing our hopes, man. It's like he'll get the pick at the right time, and he takes my soul. I'm like a couple years ago on Thanksgiving, Stafford threw a pick to Eddie Jackson. I was so sick.
You know what's crazy is I thought Cam Newton would be a perfect pick for the Chicago Bears. He's a big guy, a physical guy, and they went Nick Foles. I'm very happy they didn't go Cam Newton. But I was with you, Jay Jefferson. If the Bears can find a quarterback, they could be a really good team. I just don't think Nick Foles is the answer. I'm surprised they didn't even take a look at Cam Newton. That, to me, it would have been a perfect fit.
I'm going to tell you this. I could still see them signing him because, say Trubisky go down with an injury and they got Nick Foles. They probably going to sign Cam Newton too.
Let's hope that don't happen.
But then again, I thought about they don't have the cap space. No, that ain't going to happen.
Frederick Jackson says, I'm thinking the Minnesota Vikings might win the division, the Green Bay Packers. I think Minnesota's they're definitely, to me, the team to watch out for sure. It's going to be a close division, though. I just don't think there's going to be a runaway team in the NFC North. It's not like we have the Kansas City Chiefs where there's like a really good team there. I don't see that type of team in the NFC North. I think there's a lot of teams that are fairly close in this division. The Bills is a physical team. I don't think we got to deal with any of that, but that's another dark horse team for the AFC.
Oh, God, the Bills. We can't never beat this one. Never. Oh, my God. We can't beat the Bills to save our lives. I'm glad we don't play them this year. We got to.
No.
Do we play? No, we play them the year.
No.
I think we play them 2022, I think.
We never beat them. I remember it was like a couple years ago. It was like 6-7 years ago. We played them. We lost. Like it was like the worst game of all time. It was like 14-13 or something ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I think my infamous rant was that day, man. I think we played them. We played them at home when they had Kyle Orton at the quarterback position. They had Jim Schwartz as the defensive coordinator.
Yes,
man. They was physical that game. They was physical. They were tossing us around, but at the same time, the Lions lost that game because they couldn't make a field goal. And Alex Henry was driving me nuts. He was kicking frisbees, okay? He was kicking spaceships. How you kick a field goal and the ball goes sideways like a plate? It's supposed to go horizontal. It's supposed to go vertical, not horizontal. Like he couldn't make field goals, and then I think what else happened? There was a couple drops in that game too. That's why we lost. But
that was a crap game, man. That was a horrible game. The Bills are cold. These new Bills are tough. Yeah, they are tough. I think they'll win the division this year. I think the Bills are going to win their division this year. The Jets, they ain't going to beat them. I don't even think the Patriots are going to be as dominant they have been, and obviously Miami's still in the young mode. I think the Bills are the team to beat.
I got the Bills going 11-5.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. They physical.
I got them going 11-5 and getting like what third seed in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Did y'all know that JMO is literally my brother? He's just from another mother of a different color. We're actually blood brothers, but we just got a different mom.
J-Mo said Green Bay more of a threat. I can see why you said that. Shoot, I can see why. Shoot,
3
but
missed field goals.
Green Bay, they always be getting lucky with me. They just a lucky team.
Yep, and doesn't help that they got the referees on their team.
You said AFC East, the weakest division of football. I agree.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah, Miami Dolphins, Jets, and the Patriots. They're pretty much starting over.
That Bills team, I just don't trust Josh Allen though. I don't think he all that.
Nah, he's not. I don't think he's all that either. He's good enough to win that division, but he's not on a top 12 quarterback, top 15 quarterback. Shoot, top 16 quarterback. He's not.
I think the Patriots probably win like 9 games, maybe 8. I can see that happening.
Yeah. Bill Belichick's still good, but I just don't. You get rid of Tom Brady, man, and you ain't got a backup besides that guy that they had last year who sucked. So,
Brian Hoyer, who be killing the Lions when he played like that one year when he was a Bear. But yeah, I agree. In the toughest division in football is probably the AFC West. No, the NFC West.
Yeah, you got the NFC West is tough. Yeah, man, that's tough, man. You got to play you got the 49ers, Seattle Seahawks. Those two are dominant teams, and the Rams, I think they're still okay. I wouldn't say that they're juggernauts. And then you got the Arizona Cardinals. To me, they're up a team, man. That is a tough division. The South too. The New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons could be that sleeper team this year.
They could be. Yeah, they definitely could be.
Yeah, they lost some talent, but I feel like for some reason they still got a lot of offensive power. They just gotta, I don't know. They gotta figure it out. They got a lot of talent.
If the Pats win the AFC East, I would laugh. I would feel bad for all those fans of the Bills and everyone else if they still can't win the division without Tom Brady, without all these key players. That would be funny.
Bill Belichick, he gonna find a way. He found the formula how to beat the Bills, but I think Tom Brady was awful against the Bills last year.
Yeah, the Bills are a physical team, man. They're one of those punch you in the mouth type of teams. They're like a Tennessee Titan where just you have talented players, but when you're so physical, you can't beat that, man.
What you think about Jared Davis right now? Like, what you think he's gonna do?
Hopefully they remove him from the middle and they can put him on the edge and have it go after the passer on the outside. I think that Jelani Tavai should be in the middle. I don't believe Jared Davis has been put in position to succeed as the middle linebacker. I don't think that's his best spot. I think he has a lot of speed in him. I think they need to put him on the outside and see if that works because him in the middle it's not working. It's not working. And I think that if he doesn't do good this year, then he's not going to be a Detroit Lion next year. So he needs to be put in a position to succeed. Throw him on the outside, let him rush the passer more, and see what works.
Yeah, last year, well, in my opinion, I felt like the linebacker core was the weakest position group on the team. In my personal opinion, I know people gonna say defensive line. I know people gonna say defensive line, and I disagree with that. I think it's talent there. It's just how Matt Patricia coached it. But the linebacker core, awful.
It was bad. Christian Jones, he a terrible player. I don't even know why he's on this team. I can't stand Christian Jones. He's the worst. He's the worst player on the team. He's Nevin Lawson. Get him off the team.
I can't stand Christian Jones either. I can't stand that guy, man.
How does guy get a contract extension? He's trash.
Trash. He can't do nothing right. He can't pass. He can't cover nobody in the passing game. He can't rush the passer. He missed tackles.
Tight ends are wide open. He's like 5 yards away. The guy was trash. God, I do not want to see him on this team. This is the one player, I swear, I will flip my shit if he is on the roster come week 1. He is bad.
He's bad. He's so bad. He made Tahir Whitehead look like a Pro Bowler, and that's bad.
That's bad, man.
And he's slow. He's not athletic. I'm like, why is he on a team?
I don't know, man. That is the guy I cannot. If he's on this team, I am going to be very upset because he is horrible. He's bad. You're telling me that Miles Killebrew's worse than him? No. You're telling me that Jalen Reeves-Maven's worse than him? No. Jelani Tavai? No. Jared Davis? No. Aquaras? No. Why is he on the team?
Why? That job, when they signed him, I'm like, what? What you do? What you do, Bob Quinn? Don't let me go down. Don't let me go down to Island Park. Don't let me go down there, man. And put you in the trunk and do some bad things.
There is just always one player every year you shake your head and be like, why is he on the team? It was Nevin Lawson for the longest time. Why is he on the team? He sucks. And now it's Christian Jones.
It always be that one player. It always be. The Lions just always got to hold on to one trash player. Like a couple years ago, we had Paul Warslow. He was awful.
Paul Warslow. He was trash.
He was trash. He couldn't cover nothing. He couldn't cover. He was slow. He'll miss tackles. It's just a mess. You said Killebrew Reeves-Maven is way better than Christian Jones. Why? I was about to say, give the job to Jalen Reeves-Maven. I seen him do some things when he got an opportunity.
Yeah.
You can't tell me Christian Jones better than him.
Christian Jones is better than no one. No one on the team. He is the absolute worst player on the team. It's like he's seen Matt Patricia do something illegal and he's got something on him or something. He's trash.
And then he's the reason why we signed all these linebackers in the offseason, in my opinion. He gotta be the reason. Because look, Tavai, he was okay his rookie year. Jared Davis, he wasn't great this year, but he wasn't put in the right position all the time. Christian Jones, he just sucks. That's why the Bears cut his ass. He sucks.
And then we re-signed him. Why?
Bob Quinn, what in the hell was you thinking?
Man,
you give Christian Jones all these chances, but gave Antoine Williams that we drafted no chance at all. Really? I bet you he'll play better than Christian Jones either. And he's not even on the Lions no more. And you drafted him.
Zach Follett could be on the team better than Christian Jones. Anyone better than Christian Jones. Make Jamal Agnew a linebacker. He better than Christian Jones. Make D. Virgin a linebacker. He better than Christian Jones.
I can't stand it.
Can't stand that dude, man. I can't stand that guy. I am on Christian Jones' watch. I'm on Christian Jones' watch. He is the Dion Lewis of the players on the Detroit Lions. If we signed Dion Lewis, I was going to go 8. If this guy ain't gone, I'm going to go 8, man. He better not be on this roster week 1.
He better not be. I'm not lying, man. I'm not lying. To me, he's like a Amir Abdullah's or the Eric Ebron. No, he works at Ebron.
He works.
He Never Lawson. He like the Never Lawson. He just that trash player. Remember back in the day we had Andre Llewellyn? He's like him. Trash.
Flew would get signed one day, and the next day he's off the roster. Then he gets re-signed the next day. Man, yeah, I remember Llewellyn. You know, he reminds me of Stephon Logan taking a knee at the 1 yard line on a kick return.
Oh, I remember
driving me crazy.
I wanted to go down there and kick his ass. Like, you trying to screw us. He was trying to screw us for real. I forgot what team it was against, though. I remember that game, too. I remember that game. I don't remember the team, though.
And then they kept putting him out there. And I was like, Jim Schwartz, stop putting him out there. That's Christian Jones.
Man, the Lions don't get it, man. I know people don't like this, but I'm gonna say another trash player. I don't care. He 0-16. Don Milovich. Like he gotta go. Don Milovich. He got it, man. I don't care. He cursed in us, man.
You bet.
0-16 still up in here.
He been on the roster since 1956, man.
Still up in there snapping the ball on special teams.
He's been on here forever, man. Yeah, I can't. Man. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. If Christian Jones on this team, bro, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm on Christian Jones' watch. I'm waiting for this dude to be off the team. Also, I'm waiting for Kenny Galladay to get paid big G's. I'm ready for that. They need to re-sign him.
They need to re-sign him now. Don't wait. You better not extend his contract, but renew that contract and sign him. Y'all need to do that.
Sign him now.
I don't think we're gonna sign back. I don't think we're gonna sign back Marvin Jones, though, even though I want us to.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's the case because we got Deep Ball Hall and you got Cephas that we drafted this year. I don't think that we re-sign him as well. I think we should. I do like him, but I just don't think we do due to cap and that and the other.
Shoot, I feel like we should put Marvin Jones in a slot.
That'd be interesting, man. That would be interesting. I mean, we got wide receivers too. It's not like we don't. Deep Ball Hall to me is the most underrated player on offense. This guy's catching everything, and you could put if you could put Deep Ball Hall on one side, Kenny G on the other, you could in theory put Marvin Jones in the slot. That would be one fast little slot receiver, and then you still got Danny Amendola and Cephas, and of course we got Geronimo
from the Packers.
Yeah, from the Packers.
We got like 1,800 receivers. Like the Bears got 1,800 tight ends.
Yeah, we're gonna do a 10 wide receiver set.
We got Michael. We got Fulgham still.
Yep.
What about him? What the Lions gonna do with him? I ain't see him get no kind of sign.
I don't know, man. If he doesn't get a shot this year, I think he's not going to be because is he going to beat out Marvin Hall? No. Is he going to be out Cephas? Probably not.
Also, another guy. What's his name? Yeah, it's guys on there that getting. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot of receivers. There's so many receivers on this team. I lose track sometimes.
Yeah, we definitely got wide receiver talent. We got tight end talent too. Jesse James has got to get some balls this year, man. We paid him a lot of money last year. He's got to get those touches.
I know he how many catches he even had this past year? Like what?
Not much. Even when we didn't have wide receivers due to injury, he still was doing nothing, man.
So you're going to let Jesse James, who's actually a good receiver, and he a decent blocker, you're going to not give him an opportunity with Hockenson in the game. Really?
I don't know, man. It was the craziest thing. They were never thrown to the tight ends as much. They should have. They should be. They should be utilizing TJ more. They should be utilizing Jesse James more. Agnew is a receiver now. He's training with the receivers, so that's another individual there. Then, and you got to think too, Huntley. He actually is a very good as a wide receiver. If you watch his film, the running back that we drafted this year, he could be utilized a lot in wide receiver set. So we have talent there at the wide receiver position. We have talent at the tight end position. Matthew Stafford in this offense should roll. There should be no excuse for being a top 3 offense, in my opinion.
Exactly. Man, this team, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's going to happen with this team. It's like I got doubt. I still got doubt because of Matt Patricia, but I got faith because our offensive coordinator and Matt Stafford.
I got faith because our offense was legit, man. It was top 5 offense. But when Matthew Stafford went down, we're top 10 still. Like, it was really good. The offensive line was 11 ranked. That's really not too bad. It's just we really got hit with injuries bad. We did. At
the worst positions, like Carry-On going down. When I seen Carry-On going down, I knew that was the beginning of the end right there. I'm stuttering.
I knew when Stafford didn't play, that was the end of the season. And when Stafford went down, I said, we're not winning another game. People's like, there's no way we're going to win another game. And I said, no, bro, we're not winning another game this year. I said, we're going to be a top 5 draft pick, man. We'll end up being a 3rd pick in the draft, didn't win a single game. That's how much Stafford means to this team. He's underappreciated.
Stafford, man.
He may not be the greatest quarterback there is in the NFL, but man, if we don't have Stafford playing, our team's nothing.
Hall averaged over 30 yards per catch. That's because he was more that catch you off guard gadget type of receiver. I want to see what he do in full opportunities. Like, can he produce and all that stuff. So
Jay Jefferson says Lions have never had a complete team since 91. I'll say since 1956. Because even in 91, we didn't have a complete team. Barry Sanders almost took us to the big game, but without Barry Sanders, shoot, we ain't going to no NFC championship game.
That year, the Redskins absolutely raped us.
Yeah, they stomped us. Yep.
They, like, I watched that game the other day, the NFC championship game. They destroyed us. Like, that Redskins team I think they had a number 1 offense and a number 1 defense.
Yeah.
Like, they was killing everybody that year. I know y'all got more questions down here. Y'all should.
What's up, Broken Lion 69?
Right. Agnew got one of those receiver spots. Somebody.
Melamo, man. Melamo is a member of mine. I appreciate it, bro. And I made a funny video. It was outtakes of how I make my video, and I was screwing up a lot. So if you want to see something ridiculous, go check that out, Melamo. Yeah, I got to get up off here fairly soon, man.
Me too. I'm about to get off of here. Yeah, it was good doing the video with you, man. I wanted to do another one. I want to have more people on, though, this time.
Yeah, you know what I want to see, bro, is I want to see DVE get up in there and like the JMO and Nomis and all the old guys, man. That was legit. That was legit. I think that would be fun, bro.
I want to be cracking some jokes.
Yeah, get a bunch of people in here. I'm always down too, man. Anytime. Like I told you my schedule, My schedule is good now because I work second shift, so anytime, bro. I just love talking football and having a good time.
One more question. I'm out of here. So do you think Reggie Ragland had anything left in the tank to make plays on the Lions?
Yeah.
In the run game, yeah, our run defense was low-key trash last year.
If he doesn't, I'm gonna be mad because then Christian Jones will still be on the roster.
He should get absolutely cut, man.
So I think he does. I think that was a nice little pickup there. You know, is a low cost, low pickup there. I think that'll be interesting to see in training camp. See how this goes. I want to see Ragland on the team. If that means Christian Jones off it, no doubt, man. That's a no brainer right there.
But yeah, man, I'm about to get up off of here. My girl just texted me.
Yeah.
And shoot, talking about she hungry. So
hey man, when you used to do post shows, you used to eat while you're doing your post game show. That was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious.
I used to be eating snacks and
eating chicken.
Eating chicken. I came up in here. I think I had a broccoli in my hand. A whole broccoli in my hand. Just ate that. I was eating anything. That's because I was hungry. I don't be eating all day. Shoot.
Do you think COVID-19 will affect like Katrina in New Orleans? I think it's doing more than that, man. It's really affected. At some point, if we don't start putting food out, because we are the breadbasket of the world, it's not gonna. I'm not just saying the United States, but all places throughout the world. We send a lot of food out, so it could really affect the whole planet in that sense itself.
Well, yeah. That's all I'm about to say on here live.
Hey, folks out there, hey, I appreciate you guys coming out. Hey, Man Beast, I'm ecstatic that I got to go live with you, bro.
I know this ain't exactly the live the people like. My camera not working. That's why I'm not on camera. So those of you that don't know, I gotta get another camera. So yeah, I gotta order online. I can't even go to Best Buy. I gotta order it online off Best Buy or off Amazon. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for right now. So
Melamo, check my community post for members only. It's on there. All right, fellas. Well, adios.
All right, people. And bye.